Mic check. All right, the mics look nice. Let's go. So, story time. Went to work today, and at a, I don't know if I was at a supermarket. I had to, well, actually, it was pretty cool because the ticket, they put a work order in, and but the job had already been done, like, couple of weeks ago. So it was in and out. And as soon as I got there, it got spicy as soon as I got there. Ran into this white manager. I was like, hey, where's the manager on duty? So he's like, oh, that would be me. And it got spicy right at the top. So he said, yeah, kind of like he didn't know what was going on. I explained to him I had a work order for his site, blah, blah, blah. So I said, oh, okay. He just didn't know what was going on. I said, okay, I see you low in the dark about what's going on. I'm not in the dark. I'm not in the dark. What do you mean? Blah, blah, blah. Like, he got offended because I said the term in the dark. And I said, so then he wanted to take it like it's an issue. You want to make an issue. I said, dude, it's just a figure of speech. It just means you don't know what's going on. I don't know what your problem is. So he's like, you seem like you're a little offended. I said, I don't care at all about you and what your outburst or whatever you're doing here, right? I don't care. I get paid either way. If the issue is resolved, I don't care. You don't know. You want me to leave? It doesn't matter to me. So you can tell people want you to care. That's why I don't give a shit about nobody but myself, right? And it's best to be indifferent. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. So when he saw I didn't give a fuck, he was like, well, he kind of like got, I don't know, that like irritated him, but then he kind of like choked out. He's like, I don't care either. I'm like, this dude's a weirdo, right? So I don't care either, whatever. I said, look, man, I'm just here to figure out what's going on. You got a work order. I'll call the company. You can talk to them, and y'all can get on the same page if the issue is resolved, whatever. We ain't gotta go through all this bullshit. But he wanted to smoke, little cracker. Little cracker wanted to smoke. You know what I mean, with a player. You know what I mean, but I wasn't for that shit. So anyway, that's just you can see the environment, right? It's cooking. So I'm in this market, in this supermarket. You all probably been in there before. I ain't gonna call that name. So, he wanted to smoke, but I give him a little free smoke, and then I just tell him fuck off. So finally resolved the issue, and real quick, it was easy peasy, right? Job was already done by one of their internal techs. I didn't have to touch anything. They cut me the check, and I'm out. So I said, well, fuck it, I'm in here. I might as well just pick up some shit on my way out the door. As I always do, because I work in a lot of markets. Supermarkets all over the place. Different one. Every one you go in, I go in and I repair shit and stuff. So I said, well, fuck it. Let me grab, might be some shit on sale in here. Let me peep around. So went in. I saw some chicken on sale. Grabbed some chicken, whatever. Oh, avocado. I said, let me get out of here. So I go to the counter, and there's a spicy white man, right? I got some type of Hispanic or Latino, right? He's up at the counter. So first he doesn't come over there. He's like got a sign on his register, and I'm just standing there fucking around. He sees me, but you know what I mean? He doesn't want to come over there. I guess he want to let me know. He want to try to be disrespectful at the top, like fuck you, I ain't in no hurry to help you. And then so I stood over there for a few minutes. He finally came over to the register. It's the only register open in there, and he finally comes over. Doesn't say anything, like, sorry about the wait. I mean, he was standing like 20 feet from me, like fucking with some bags or something for like 2-3 minutes. And he saw me, he just wouldn't come over there to wait on me. So he finally comes over, he looks at me, just grabs my shit, checks it out, says, $10. Right? No eye contact, no nothing. I hand him the money, he looks at the money, he grabbed the $10. I ain't say shit to him either. I'm like, okay, fuck this nigga, right? So, give him my change or whatever. And I was still on the phone waiting for the people to, anyway, I was on the phone with support team waiting to let them know the issue was resolved. So I'm on speakerphone, just grabbing a couple of things. And then I'm just, standing on the side waiting for them to, clear me so I can leave the building. So I'm just killing time, really, So this little spicy white man, you know what I mean? I guess he felt some kind of way, right? I guess because of all of the Trump shit going on, the deportations, he feels some kind of way. I guess he like I don't know what the white man problem was. He should be happy Trump's in, whatever. I guess maybe Trump got him, got a battery in his back, so he feel like he feel froggy. He want to jump. You know what I'm saying? Which personally, I wish don't all these people, they like to get a little bit out of pocket, but they won't get all the way out of the pocket. Don't I'll tell you, please get all the way out the pocket. Don't throw subliminal shots. Don't be, slightly passive aggressive. Get all the way out the pocket, motherfucker. You see, that's what I wanted them to do. But they never do. Like a lot of time, all my life, right? You approach motherfuckers. Like I had a guy do that one time, right? But every time they do, I give them exactly what they want. Like a motherfucker one time got all the way out the pocket with me. Way back, I was young, right? And I'm at a phone booth. And, he talked, long story short, dude, I knew him in my neighborhood. I'm like, around the corner from my house. He'll tell me I get the fuck from around here. I said, listen, nigga, I know you ever since we went to high school. I ain't, the fuck you talking about? You live farther away from here than you. I live a block over. You live like 10 blocks from here. You don't come over here telling me where the fuck to go, right? He's like, yeah, whoa. So I see him again, right? Mind, I know this dude, right? Dude, let's just call him Cy, right, for the story. He comes back again. I'm on the phone with a bitch, right? You know this is a long time ago. They had telephone booths, a telephone, thing. So I'm standing by the thing, and he decides to get all the way out the pocket. I love it. Right up my alley. He gets all the way out the pocket, jumped in my face, said he's going to smack the shit out of me. I took the receiver from the phone and grabbed him by his collar, pulled him to me, and I beat the shit out of him with the phone receiver until he was bloody. I said, hold on, bitch. I'm talking to my bitch. I'm like, yo, what's up, bitch? Yeah, we're going to meet up later, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Cook some food. I hear you. All right. What, nigga? I took the phone. I grabbed him around his collar. He kept, smack the shit out you. I told you, I ain't say shit else. I grabbed him by his collar, pulled him toward me, took the phone receiver, old school joint, and started beating him in his fucking head with it. Right? Because he got all the way out of pocket. That's what I like. And I beat his ass till he was bloody, and then I dropped the phone, and I beat him in his fucking face until it looked like Hamburger Helper. He was screaming, please get this motherfucking nigga off of me. I'm like, dude, it didn't even have to be all that. But anyway, I digress. Right? So that's what happens when you get all the way out of pocket. But see, these motherfuckers won't get all the way out of pocket very rarely, because that's what they get. But anyway, so these motherfuckers in here getting kind of out the pocket in the supermarket, right? The white man and the spicy white man, right? And so I'm just like observing this shit. I'm cool. I'm like, all right, whatever. Fuck y'all. You know what I mean? I'm getting my check and I'm out. I'm keeping it player, right? I'm here to get my bag. You bitches ain't gonna get me out of my character and not get this easy fucking money, right? So I finally get the clearance. I leave. But see, when I came home, I said, yeah. So these spicy white people and these other, Trump got a battery in the white people back, so they hyped up. They want to get out of pocket, right? And then these spicy white people mad. I don't know what he mad at me for. I guess because black people won't put a cape on for his ass. I don't give a fuck about you, right? You ain't got to act like that. Get out of pocket. Get all the way out of pocket. See what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you gonna do about it. Nothing. But not speak when you bagging up my groceries or doing what like some Spanish lady try to sweep some dirt on me in Walmart. She's sweeping the floor. I told her, hey, get the fuck out of here. Right? Try to hit me with a broom, sweep some dirt on me. Right? I guess they get mad. They start doing a little fuck shit. I told her, hey, you better sweep somewhere else until I get away from this register. Don't you hit me with no broom and sweep no dirt on me, trying to be funny. Right? So you got a lot of people, they run around here, they salty because of what's happening to them, right? But this is y'all karma. This is y'all karma. This is the beginning. Martin Luther King warned you, motherfucking border jumpers, and you these border jumpers and these anchor babies. See, we've been here for 400 years. Y'all just got here. Y'all getting ready to find out. This is America. Welcome. Now let's get to it, right? I'm gonna react to some of these border jumpers and these anchor babies, right? who's salty in these markets and all these places want to do fuck shit, right? Let's react to some of them, right? Let's check it out, right? I'm gonna come back.
Ay, agarraron a mi hija, agarraron a mi esposa. Ay, por favor, alguien que me venga a buscar. Estoy aquí en Dallas, Texas, en Kimball. Yo le doy $300, por favor, vengan a buscarme. Ay, me agarraron, compadre, agarraron a mi hija, agarraron a mi mamá, a mi esposa.
Just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. So many people are getting attacked.
Selena Gomez.
Children.
Oh, well, I gotta stop that, right? Selena Gomez, look at this bitch, right? Right? She says her people getting attacked. Her people is being attacked. So this is how crazy these people are, right? They got a charge for being illegal. And if the U.S. government enforcement officials go after them, it's an attack on them. It's racist against them. If you don't give a fuck about, you say, well, fuck it, they got a charge on them for jumping the border and being an anchor baby and all this kind of bullshit. They, this shit is not, people not feeling that shit and they got a problem now. You racist against them and you attacking them. So wait, what's special about you? Because if I get a charge for, let's say, loitering, an open bottle of alcohol, anything, any bullshit, spitting on the sidewalk, and then I don't go to court or deal with it, it could be anything, slightest thing, and they start fucking with me, nobody cares, right? They just say, oh, well, you broke the law, or you know what I mean? You got dealt with appropriately, whatever it was. They don't, right? But, so they got, a legitimate charge. These are legitimate charges that you had to address. I don't give a fuck if you say it's petty or not. It's a legitimate charge. And if you legitimate, so if the U.S. government pressed them about them having being an illegal alien, it's racist and you attacking them, right? But if they do it to you, if you black or somebody, you got, something happened to you, you got a charge, you have to deal with it. You can get shot and killed in the process, and they'll be like, that nigger was resisting arrest, amigo. No, you have resisting arrest. No, that's no bueno. Right? Yeah. Right there, they don't give a shit. They, whatever, right? You don't see them protesting for no black people or nothing like that. I'm just saying. Right? They wasn't part of the civil rights movement. The anchor baby shit law, right, wasn't for Hispanics and Africans and Brazilians and Ukrainians and Indians like Kamala Harris. She's just an anchor baby. It wasn't for her. It was for descendants of slavery. My ancestors, my grandfather. It wasn't for them. They came in and then abused the law. People like Selena Gomez, right? Call you a nigger, abuse a law that was made for you, use it for themselves, abuse it, and now you racist, right? The government is racist, people are racist. If you don't agree with them, abusing laws that have nothing to do with them, right? Not to mention calling you niggers, right? These are the same people called me a nigger, right? Some Hispanic and kidnapped one of my sons, right? These people got a lot of fucking nerve, and then they say, oh, somebody's attacking me. They're attacking my people. Right? These are the same people I watched them call black people niggers. I went in a barbershop, bunch of Mexicans in there, whatever. I don't know what the fuck they were, Salvadoran, whatever, Hispanics, Mexicans, Latino. Nigger, everywhere in there. Nigger. Talking shit. Might have been two black people in there. They just nigger, back and forth. And then they'll look at you to see how you're going to react. Because they know they out of pocket. But if I would have started saying, spick, beaner, motherfucker, it'd have been, somebody probably would have put the gun out there. Right? You're like, yo, you being disrespectful. Can't talk to people in here like that. You can't be, hollering out shit, racial epithets or whatever. You being disrespectful. How you know but you sitting there with this nigger shit, and How you know somebody in here ain't feeling that as a racial epithet? But you don't give a fuck. Right? It's supposed to be cool. Nah, it ain't cool. Right? So now she crying, oh my God, oh, they're attacking my people. They're not attacking your people. If you got a charge, you got a charge. And soon, if you an anchor baby, your shit gonna get revoked and you going back with your people. They won't attack you in Mexico because that's where you from. Or if you from Honduras or Colombia or Africa or Haiti, it's not an attack. You can go back to your country where they not attacking you. You can go back where you really from. You ain't been here no 400 years. You and your great grandmother and all that. You been here for a minute. Maybe your mother was here, maybe your grandma. Maybe you been here, your grandmother came here 30, 40 years ago. Right? She may even be illegal. Okay, well, time to go. Thank you for your service. You can retire in Mexico. The cost of living is cheaper. You understand? Right? And then you can call people niggers from across the border. You know? Anyway, let's continue.
I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise. I'm struggling a lot today. You know, seeing all these videos of the hate going around with this mass deportation. And it hurts my heart because, you know, you voted for who you voted for. But why so much hate? You know, like, how can you mock the kids that are losing their parents?
Right. So if you subject to the laws of the United States like every fucking body else, then you're a racist and you experience and hate people racist against you. But these are like I said, it's the same people call me a nigger, kidnap my son, run around calling you niggers. The other day I was sitting outside a bar. This probably African immigrant and some Mexican or Hispanic was standing there. The Mexican dude, he all sauced up. Yeah, man, he fucking nigger, you know. Nigger this, nigger that. I'm sitting on the bench, I'm just looking at him. Right? Knowing he kind of out of pocket, and there must have been an African immigrant or some coon, right, was standing there with him while he throwing this nigger shit around constantly. And then he looked at me, talking about, what's up? I just like looked at him like, nothing. Just sitting there looking at him. Then he broke out. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted some smoke. Like I said, don't get halfway out the pocket, motherfucker. Get all the way out of pocket. Because I might have been sitting there. He might like, look at this old nigger sitting here. I'm going to try. He obviously ain't. He could see, he looked at me. I guess because he kept saying nigger about this. Yeah, man, fuck this. And that nigger this. And that nigger that. And that nigger this. Like he from, you know, East Baltimore or, you know, Chi-Town or the Bronx or something. Or wherever, you know what I mean? You ain't from that, dude, but you keep standing there hollering nigger because you heard it on the rap record for. That wasn't for you because you heard it on the record. That was an in-house conversation between two people, between people in the family, and somebody said it on the record. It didn't mean that you go everywhere and just be screaming out racial epithets. That's what y'all don't understand. So he looking at me, right? Because he know he kind of out of pocket with that shit. And they just trying you, these fucking immigrants, right? They just trying you with that shit, that's all. Seeing what they can get away with. I'm like I said, don't get halfway out the pocket. Get all the way out the pocket, B. Because if he would have came over there, it would have went bad for him. You know what I mean? It would have went really bad for him. He's like, what's up? What are you looking at? I mean, he kind of was like, what's up? Like, you know, like, what the fuck you looking at? I ain't even say shit. I was just like, eh. Then he turned around. I guess he said, the expression I had was like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, come over. If you step over, you come over here. I got something for you. And I don't do no fighting, son. That fighting shit is trifling. Believe that shit. I can box, but I'm too old for that shit. I don't do no boxing. So if you step over here within 2 feet, that's it. It's a wrap for you, Holmes. Just FYI. So yeah, I guess he sensed that. And you know what I mean? He got the fuck on down the block where he was going at. He didn't want to get all the way out the pocket. Like I said, they know they rarely get all the way out the pocket. You see that, and then they do it when they know they got the upper hand. But anyway, so she crying, right? Because you racist. Oh, y'all racist. There's so much racism. Because you gotta follow the law. It's racist. But if you can do whatever you want, and people say, go ahead and do whatever you want, then they all right with you. Listen, let me tell you something. That ain't how the world works. And y'all about to find out the hard way. Let's continue a little bit of this.
The parents that are losing their kids, you know, living in constant fear for what may happen to your friends and your family, and even people that you see on social media. It hurts. It hurts. Because why is there so much hate? You know? Why do you have to be this way?
Okay, is anybody else getting really emotional watching all of these protests go around the world, even close by? I hear that song, you know, the song, the Mexican anthem song right now, and the Mexican flags and people singing together about heart.
Let me say this, right? How you in fucking America with your Mexican flags? Right? Singing Mexican song, talking about you being oppressed. Right? Singing your Mexican national anthem, your Mexican song in the United States, a whole nother fucking country, right? And complain about you can be oppressed. You can just jump your ass back across the border that you illegally jumped across. With your Mexican flag and your Mexican song, or your Ecuadorian flags, or whatever the fuck, your African or your Haitian flag, right? And go back to your country. Since you so awesome, right? And you, we got, like she can already say, I'm gonna let it play, about how great their culture is and their food. All right, if it's so great, what the fuck are you here for? I'm just curious. Let me let this play a little bit though, just to add some
It makes
context.
me tear up. I posted a video yesterday. You know, I know a lot of us right now are feeling just completely disappointed and devastated. And I just want you to know, don't let those feelings overcome what is fact. Yes, there are quite a few people that hate Mexicans, but also there are quite a lot more that love us. They love the culture, they love the language, they love the music, the food, everything, and they're going to stand with us, okay? So don't feel completely abandoned, because we're not abandoned. And like I said, Mexicans, we are pinches chingones, cabrones. Like, we always, anytime we fall down, we cry, but we get our asses right back.
Why don't you get your ass up and go back to Mexico? Why are you here, right? She's giving this long ass, right, about how great Mexico is and Mexicans are and how great this and how great that. Why the fuck are you here? Is the question. I'm just saying, so I just wanted to let that play, right? Mexicans are great. We fall down, we get back up. Why didn't you fall, when you fell down in Mexico, why didn't you get back up and stay your ass in Mexico? You fell down, got up, and then ran across the border because Mexico and Mexicans are so great. And everything about Mexicans is great. I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm just pointing out the shit that she's saying. I'm putting it in context, right? If Mexico is great, right, which I'm not saying it's not. If Mexico is great, Mexican food is great. I like tacos, et cetera, right? You name it, right? And all this is great. When you fall down, you get back up. Why didn't you fall, when you fell down in Mexico, all of these Mexicans, since she said Mexico, but I'm talking about the Puerto Ricans, right? The Mexicans, the Colombians, the Ecuadorians, the Africans, the Eritreans, the Ethiopians, right? If all you motherfuckers, fall down and get back up, and y'all's culture is so great, why the fuck are you here? Why didn't you fall down and get back up and be great where you was at? Maybe you're not as great as you think you are. You see? Ah. See? That's where the fucking rubber meets the road. Maybe you're not as great as you think you are. You see? And somebody should tell you that. Somebody need to tell you, motherfucker, you're deluded. You're not that fucking great. You're mediocre at best. You understand? You're mediocre at fucking best. Because if you was that great, you was some Nikola Tesla, right? If you was like Nikola Tesla, you see, or George Washington Carver, or Charles Drew, look that up if you don't know who these men are. Great black men, not Nikola Tesla, but Charles Drew, who is heart surgeon, right? George Washington. If you so fucking great, then why you ain't inventing shit in your country and staying there? I'm just saying. Because you're fucking mediocre. The people that's coming here to this country, right, are mediocre at best. Let's be honest. You getting a bunch of mediocre, you know, anti-black motherfuckers that's just coming in here and leeching out the system, using anchor baby laws that was made for descendants of slaves so they could come over here, have a bunch of anchor babies, right? And come here and call you niggers and shit and click up with white people who now turning on them, some of them, right? And plotting against you, stabbing you in the back, all kinds of shit. Fetishize, if you fucking with one of them, probably fetishizing you as a black person. Right? It's all fun and games. You see? So this is where the fucking rubber meets the road. See, it's just like the shit your father should have told you when you was coming up. Like I would tell my sons, but they don't want to hear that shit, but I would tell them, you're a fucking loser. Man up. You're mediocre at best. Not that you have to continue to be that way. You can strive to be, you know, extraordinary. But don't go around like this bitch talking about how wonderful and great everything is. You fall down, you get back up, you're so amazing, you got this is awesome, everything is awesome. Why are you fucking here? Why didn't you fall down and pick yourself up where you was from? And make, you know, where you was, be great where you was at. If all that is true, I'm not saying it's not. Right? It's just questions and answers. And the truth is, because you're not that fucking great, it's okay. No better than anything else. You're, you know, mediocre at best. But you're not that great. It's just rah-rah shit. Rah-rah. We so fucking, it's propaganda like America being American exceptionalism. Well, it's just another form of that shit. It's just saying Mexican exceptionalism. We're exceptional. We're Mexican. And we fall down and we get back up. Well, get back up. Why you didn't do that in Mexico City? Why the fuck is you in Chicago or Baltimore or Los Angeles or Houston or Atlanta or Miami or Oregon or Kansas or Ohio, right? Answer the fucking question. I'm so great. Everything about my culture is great. We fall down, we get back up. We unstoppable. We don't let nothing stop us. Something stopped your ass because you over here, you fell down and then next thing you know, you ran across the goddamn border and because you was in a panic. Now you got a charge from immigration for being illegal. You don't got no straight, your paperwork ain't right on the immigration tip. Right? So something went wrong. If you were so great, then why is that happening? Right? Why are you fleeing where you from? And I don't want to hear no excuses because you just said you was great when you fell down. Well, you should have fell down, picked yourself back up, and collectively y'all could have all picked yourself back up and then collectively picked your country up. Right? And built it up. But see, it's something else behind that they don't want to talk about. It's called white supremacy. You see? Because the white supremacists got their foot in the necks of these goddamn Hispanics. You see? And rather than fight them and stay in their country, they said, fuck that. I'll just sell out and flee. The people, let me tell you something. Them Africans from Eritrea and Ethiopia and the people from Mexico and Colombia and Dominican Republic and Haiti and all the motherfuckers coming here. You want to know the truth about them? They mediocre at best. The only reason these motherfuckers is here because they sellouts. They ain't no motherfucking freedom fighters. They ain't coming here. Freedom fighters is the nigga that's in America. It's the freedom fighters. Because you here on the backs of black people who fought for freedom. The anchor baby shit is the laws black people fought for. And then you came here, used it, claimed to be exceptional, and fall down and pick yourself up, and came over here and used the laws from the descendants of slaves to pick yourself up and turn around and call these people niggers. Talking about you don't fuck with no niggas. Or degrading people, keep saying nigga in front of people that don't fuck with you like that. To try to get out of pocket. Right? The civil rights law that now you want to cry about you being oppressed was made by the niggers, the people that that stayed and fought the white supremacists right where they was at. For their freedom, for the anchor baby law, the 14th Amendment, the birthright citizenship is black descendants of slaves. The civil rights, 1964, human rights, black civil rights, descendants of slaves. It didn't come from Mexicans or Africans or Haitians or no fucking body else. Right? Get it corrected. Stop getting it twisted. So when this fucking chick come on here, this mediocre at best Mexican, about how great they are, why you not in your country? Why you didn't have a 14th Amendment in your country where I can flee over there and have a baby and then where is that at over? I can flee over to your country. Where is the $51 million in Mexico City that my black ass can go get a hotel room, a car, some housing, clothing, and all that shit? Let me hop my ass over to Mexico City. It's not happening. Right? So you mediocre at best. And you came here on the backs of black people who are true freedom fighters and tried to abuse those people in the laws that they implemented, and now you crying, right? Because the white people that you really don't want to fight in your own country against, right? Who causing probably all the corruption in your country and all that shit and exploiting you, that you don't want to deal with, getting exploited by the white corporations and people in your country. So you're coward asses, and that's what you're getting. These people fleeing their countries are a bunch of cowards and mediocre, weak motherfuckers, right? That then come here, right? And talk shit about they being oppressed. We being oppressed. These people are racist. Blah, blah, blah. Right? We so great, we fall down, we get back up. We do this, we do that. We are some people. We stick together. All right, well, stick together. If you stick together, why you ain't stick together with your people in Mexico? I'm just saying, your people is over there across that border. You can't stick together too much because you over here with a Mexican flag in another country, and when you fled, right? Why you couldn't pick yourself back up? And then you got every fucking excuse in the world. Why? These people are mediocre at best. I ain't even, I was gonna play some more of this shit, but this got too long. I'm not, right? I've seen enough, and I'm not gonna keep talking about this shit, right? But I just want to react to a little bit of this shit. Especially since, watching these people, they tight. I'm gonna say this and go, right? But they real tight out here right now, right? I guess they got a problem with black people and whatever. No, because nobody don't want to support them. Fuck you. Hold your own nuts. They talking about we awesome and we stick together, whatever. Okay, well, let's see what you can do. Right? Let's see what you got. Let me tell you something. Right? I don't give a fuck what they do. They can deport all of them. If you ain't got no paperwork, goodbye. You, your kid. I'm hoping they revoke birthright citizenship. I'm praying to God for that. Like, please, white Jesus. Right? Revoke birthright citizenship. It's for descendants of slaves. It's not for these people. and retroactively kick it in and let them know, listen, you got to file paperwork. You got, 30 days. We'll look at it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, this shit ain't get you out. You see what I'm saying? That shit was for descendants of slaves. It's not for you. So you get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. You, your kids, everybody. That way you won't feel like, oh my God, they're separating from my kids. No. You get scooped up together and you get up out of here. Right? And take all that anti-black animosity back across the border with you. Because that's the only way, like, you want to know how to get it out of their system. That's how you get it out. You want to, like, I said it before, you want to get some respect from these people? Put their asses out. Make sure they get out. Make sure you revoke birthright citizenship, right? Snitch on them wherever you see them. Make sure ICE raid their shit. Don't matter if they Mexican, African, Haitian. Get their ass up out of here, right? Chinese, whatever. Get them out of here. And that's when they start respecting you, like black people, like particularly black people. They'll start respecting you. Trust me, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this and go. This is a jewel for the young people. Right? Being nice to people is not going to get you nowhere in life. You got to be, you have to, and what I mean is this. Understand what I'm saying. You can't, because I went through this. This is a powerful lesson. When you, how can I say this? When you accept bad treatment from people and you establish a precedent for saying, like, I will accept bad treatment and then still accept you in my life or around me or in my community, right? No matter if they black, white, candy stripe, male, female, whatever, right? You will, in your life, the trajectory of your life is going to be horrible. Because people, and it's going to be horrible because life is what you make it. The way that you relate to people around you and collectively is going to happen, but individually, right? The way that you relate to people around you will invite mistreatment. You see? It's not being mean. It's like, because when they fuck up or they try to mistreat you, whether it's racism, whether it's a bad relationship, whatever it is, you'll say, well, we got to go along to get along. Right? It's okay, live and let live. Fuck that. No. Who taught you that? They taught you wrong. Right? They taught you wrong. Like, I'm going to give you an example. A real life, some shit that really happened to me. Right? When I was, I'm going to tell you this story and I'm going to go. When I was 12 years old, I was abandoned by my mother. Right? And she wanted to get married. Long story short, you know what I mean? She's like, you motherfuckers are bad. She had left us by herself for like a couple of years, so we was just doing whatever, me and my sister, right? And at that point, we was out of control. We like, fuck it, she ain't here. We running around, we doing all kinds of shit, right? And, I guess her husband ain't want, these badass kids around. And she was like, fuck it. So she pretty much abandoned us, right? And long story short, so I wound up with my grandparents. And my grandparents made a fatal mistake. They said, you know what? We got to go along to get along. That's still your mother. You know what I mean? Kind of like, we're not going to ostracize her for what she's done. We're not, we got to have a certain respect as your mom, whatever, and we can't just, throw her away. That was wrong. That was a mistake. You see? Because what happens is you teaching a 12, 13-year-old child that it's okay for their family members and a woman, their family members, whatever, right, to mistreat them. You see? And then be able to come back into their life. Right? On a horrible scale, right? On a horrible scale. To totally fuck your kid over and then, man, it's cool. Anybody can fuck you over. This is your mother, anybody, right? Never let people teach you. I said, I love them, but they was wrong. You see? Because what they should have said was, listen, bitch, you persona non grata for doing that to my grandson. Don't you ever show up around here again. Don't you call here to this house where he's staying at. I don't want to see you around here. And we are forbidding him to ever see you again until he can become an adult and then do what the fuck he want. But we're not going to allow that kind of treatment of our family member and our grandchild. We're not going to justify the wicked, as the Bible says. You see? And that would teach me a lesson. You see? To say, don't let people, I don't give a fuck who they are, family, moms, dad, sister, brother, Mexicans, white people, don't let no fucking body mistreat you. You see? Kick their ass to the curb. Period. It's non-negotiable. But nothing you done. Get the fuck out of here, and I don't want to see your fucking ass again. Ever. Michael Corleone style, right? When he put his wife out. Slam the door in her face so don't ever come back again. That's how you do bitches too. Facts. She violates you, put that bitch outside the door, slam the door, tell her don't ever come back again. Lose my number, block her, delete her, block her on everything. And that's because I'm using it as an example, right? Where you have to understand, like, it's a powerful lesson. Do not ingrain in your children and in yourself a spirit that you let people come into your life or your community or whatever, mistreat you, and then be tolerated after that. Because you'll be doing that all your life, and your relationships will be bad, and you'll be like, why is my relationships always bad? Because, motherfucker, you keep accepting bullshit. Your friends, fuck you, your friends ain't really your friends, but you won't cut them off and move and go on your own way because you're scared of being alone. Your wife, your girlfriend, you don't want to cut this bitch off, you scared of being alone. Right? Whoever it is, your kids, right? People in your community, white people, I don't fuck who it is. You don't want to cut them off because you scared you can't make it or whatever, right? People telling you, what's that? We all gotta, we all one, right? We are the world and all this bullshit. We gotta be all together, united. Don't divide us. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of here. Don't divide us. Eat a dick. No, you're divided. Get the fuck out of here. What do you mean don't divide us? Right? You're in here trying to shit on me and you don't talk about don't divide us. Let's have unity. No, we're not going to have no fucking unity. You know what you need unity with? That border. Get your ass back across that border and go unify with your people on that border, right? That's what you're going to unify with. Not here. These laws ain't for you, wasn't for you. Same thing whether it's your wife, whatever, right? Your girlfriend, whoever, your kids, anybody. Right? Either you with me or you against me. That's the end of it, right? And if you violate in the slightest fucking way, you persona non grata. I want you out. And I don't want to see your ass again. Don't call me. Don't send me an email. Don't talk to me. I don't want to hear from you. Moving on. Next. See, and then when you do that, I'm going to tell you something. The trick to that is, once you do that, number one, you'll keep the bullshit motherfuckers out of your way. You know what I mean? You'll keep your lane clear. Very quick. You won't waste time, right? So and then you demand high quality. You demand excellence of yourself, right? Where you focusing on on raising your frequency, focusing on your skills, your attributes, different things, learning shit, right? Stacking your bread, whatever, staying on your grind, going to school, going to college, leveling up, do what you gotta do, whatever it is that you need to do to level up in life. And you can do it in private. You don't gotta be doing it to impress nobody. Impress yourself. Set goals and, you know what I mean, step up and say, listen, nobody is getting in my way. And if you do, I'm going to run you. I'm going to go around you. And if I can't, I'm going to go through you. And you take that kind of, it doesn't matter who you are. Mother, father, cousin, white man, Mexican man, African, whoever. That's the attitude you have to take. You do not take the attitude of I'm going to just get like Martin Luther King. Right? You want to integrate with your oppressor. Right? You want a motherfucker going to beat you in the head, fuck you over, and you want to integrate and be next to him. That's not he's a preacher. That's not in the Bible. When Moses said, let my people go, right, so they can separate from you and serve their God. That's what's in the Bible, Dr. King. May you rest in peace. But you were wrong. Right? So you separate in the sense of Moses, right, from people that are trying to oppress you. You don't join in with them. You separate yourself from people that mistreat you. You do not tolerate them or join in with you. That's the lesson. And you got to get it, right? Because then once you do that, people will respect you. They're not going to like you. And here's the kicker before I go. They are not going to like you at all for this. They're not gonna be your friend when obviously when you tell them fuck off, right? Or you just steer clear of them. You stop fucking with them, just steer clear of them because they losers, they coons, degenerates, right? Bunch of bootlicks or whatever, and you leveling up, you trying to figure out how to level up at every level and keep going no matter what until you, even when you die, your spirit on the other side keep growing. They're not gonna like that. But you keep going. Right? You blaze your own path. That's what a trailblazer is. You see what I'm saying? And you don't let nobody, you don't mix in with people that ain't bringing nothing to the table. Right? You don't let people shit on you, mistreat you, abuse you, neglect you, right? Mock you, nigger, whatever. Right? And then try to integrate with you, try to be cool with you, be friends with you, right? Keep hanging around, right? They shortchange you. They don't treat you as good as they treat other people. They're just testing you. You know what I mean? They don't return your call, whatever. Even just the little slightest disrespect and neglect. You should get rid of people. That's the lesson. That's all.